So this is my Solis Plus 100 watt folding solar panel. It's just a simple monocrystalline solar panel in a folding fabric case. So it unlatches on the front here. And then on the back, we have this nice bucket where you keep the cables, and that's where the box to plug it in is. So the cable comes standard with just this normal, I think it's this 5.5mm connector, but if that doesn't work, they have this whole series of adapters that you can try to use. Yeah, unfortunately, none of these adapters actually work with my Bluetti, so instead, I had to go out and buy one of these, which is that same 5.5mm, I think, connector, and that goes to the XT60 connector that the Bluetti uses. And so this actually works just fine. So when it's set up, the solar panel looks pretty much just like that. As you can see on the backside there, it has little stands that hold it up and prop it up at kind of a 45-degree angle. So I think that angle is actually a little bit too extreme. I'm probably not getting the optimum output, at least this time of year. Also, the ground's really uneven. I'm miles down a dirt road in the middle of a national forest, so you won't find any picnic tables or flat surfaces for me to set anything on, but it still works pretty well. So if we wake up the Bluetti here, well, it's saying at the moment that we're putting out about 13 watts, but that's just because the sun went behind a cloud up there. When the sun is not behind a cloud, it was putting out closer to 50 watts, which isn't too bad. I didn't really try too hard to set it up perfectly, but when I have tried to set it up perfectly in the past, I've been able to get about 65 watts, something like that, out of those panels. And that's not too bad for the northern part of the country this time of year. Their output has actually been pretty good. So as far as working at the solar panel, they do great. There really is only one problem I have with this packaging, and that is there's no way to tie it down to anything. So on a windy day, these can just fly away. When I'm at work, I put this on the roof of my car, and on windy days, I just can't get solar. Usually those windy days, it's cloudy anyway, so it's not a huge deal, but it's just something to be aware of if you're looking for a solar panel like this. This one is really inexpensive, so I wasn't expecting amazing things out of it, but for the price, it's actually really good. I think I paid about $150 for it, something like that, and they do the job. You just have to really pay attention and make sure that they're in a location where they're safe and they're not going to get blown away by the wind. Otherwise, I really like how compact it is when it's folded up. It doesn't take up a lot of space in my car, and it's really perfect for going on adventures in the Crosstrek like I have been. When I'm doing filming and stuff like this, I can charge up my Bluetti, and it'll keep my fridge going for sure. On sunny days, this easily puts out enough power to charge up my refrigerator, and that's fairly similar to what I was experiencing with the 100 watt panel on my bus. Now the Bluetti over there can accept up to 200 watts of solar panel, so it may be that I get a second one of these. I'm not really sure exactly what I'm going to do for that yet, but it would be kind of nice to have another 100 watts so that I can get a little bit more power and consistently be able to charge up my Bluetti and keep my refrigerator running pretty much 24/7 without thinking about it too much. So I'm going to be using this on lots more adventures with my Crosstrek over there. So if you want to see those, remember to subscribe. Also, if you want to see a review on my Bluetti, click this link here and it'll take you to a video of that.